about that? Oh, man. You know, it's funny. I can't remember if I said it in last night's video or not. But for the Leafs are the Leafs, man, aren't they? Like, it's incredible. You get your ass kicked by the Sens. Again, they've been playing better hockey this year than they have in years past. But you get your ass kicked by the Sens on home ice. You travel to Washington, who were 10-4 coming into play today. You're the second night of a back-to-back. Everything, and Logan Thompson is undefeated at 7-0-0 going into the hockey game. And you thought, that's pretty bad. We're probably going to get our ass kicked tonight, right? Everything's pointing to that. But the Leafs will leaf. And it didn't look like it for a lot of this game. But they put up an incredible third period and win it in overtime. 4-3 over the Washington Capitals, and kind of an important victory. You lose this game, you're 9-7-2, and you don't play very well, and, you know, it's not great. And then the chatter starts to begin to get, well, regardless, it's going to begin at some point again this season anyways, but it would have began now, talking about, is this team actually not great? Because if you combine the overtime losses, they're a 500 team at 9-9. But they come back, and they win the hockey game, and they're now 10-6-2 on the year, and that narrative is gone for now. Let's break this game down, shall we? First period, Taylor Radish scores midway through, and you're like, crap. Yeah, not the way you want to start on the second night of a back-to-back. But then about a minute after, can we talk about John Tavares tonight? Because he was awesome. The way he dipsy-doodled through the defender, but was able to be so strong on the puck that when the defender started to get physical, he was able to corral the puck, keep the possession, swing it to the front of the net to Bobby McMahon, who slides it under Logan Thompson, and we're tied at 1. Bobby McMahon's first goal in like 8 years. Tavares with the assist, and Pontus slaps in a secondary assist at some point there, and we're tied at 1. 6 minutes later, though, Dylan Strome scores with about a minute and a half to go to give them the lead back to 1, and you're like, crap, it's not what you want to see, right? And we go to the first period, shots and goal were 11-5 in favor of the Capitals. So again, at this point, you're down 2-1 after 1. You got outshot to all hell 11-5. It's not great. And you go in the second period, you outshoot them 9-6, sure. But Protas scores to make it 3-1 with about just over 2 minutes to go in the second period. So now you're down 3-1 heading into the third period on the second night of a back-to-back. Everything's pointing to this Leaf team losing. Until they come on the third. And you can see they've got a little bit of pep in their step, but that doesn't mean anything, right? Until you put the puck in the back of the net. That doesn't mean crap. Now, boy, let's get to this, shall we? Because things got interesting very quick. Let me try and find this and make sure it's all in proper order for you guys, all right? Nope, that's not what I want to see. Hold on. I'm going to get everything right in line for you guys, how this all went down, okay? So, 2-1, and then, 3-1, beautiful. That's where I want. Shout out Omar for all these highlights. All right, so it looks like the Leafs are within 1. Steven Lorenz, maybe a fourth-line goal about halfway through the period. And they review it, and it goes off. Was it his leg or something? And into the back of the net, and it's no goal. So there's one disallowed. But earlier on in the game, the Capitals got, penalized for goaltender interference. I take that for what it is. Some people like the call. Some people don't like the call. I just think I hate the ticky-tack call. But he was in the crease. He did go through the crease. He did make contact with the goaltender. So it was, by definition, goaltender interference. But, boy. Anyways, so Leafs get disallowed. It's back to 3-1 halfway through, and we're like, it's not what you want to see, right? But then Matthew Nyes gets the turnover at the offensive blue line. A hell of a job from Matthew Nyes, right? Gets the turnover and comes down Broadway. Nylander's at the back post, and Nyes gets the shot. I believe. Let me just quickly check this one more time. I believe it goes off the post. Let me just have a look. Yeah, off the post, and it goes to the center of the net, where Willie Nylander jams it home. So he's got his 12th goal of the year, assisted by Matthew Knies at 15:51, and with 4:09 to play in regulation, you're within one. But not long after that, a point shot from Morgan Rielly is tipped in. By Matthew Knies. And it looks like we have a tie ball game. A tied hockey game. But no. They go to review. They say it's a high stick. Greg Berube's been pissed all night long. And it's no goal. So that's 2 disallowed goals in the third period. The Leafs still trail 3-2. But then they get a late penalty. And it didn't take long. Right? I think it was Matthew Knies, I believe, who drew the penalty. And with under a minute to play, 48 seconds to be exact, Leafs win the offensive zone faceoff. It goes back to the point to, hold on, let me confirm this one. It goes back to the point to, is that Willie Nylander, who goes across to Morgan Rielly. And Rielly holds this puck long enough that everybody, including Logan Thompson, thinks, shot's coming. Shot's coming, and I got to be ready for this thing. Well, Mitch Marner is on the far side of the ice. And as the defense drift towards Rielly and to the front of the net, Marner's cross-seam pass is available. Rielly fires it on a platter. Marner, one-timer, top cheese. We are tied. Do we need to review that? No, we do not. It is 3-3. What the hell? And we go to overtime, so somehow you've gotten a point. And then, who was it? No, it was no penalty, right? And can we talk about Joe Woll with the save? I mean, puck comes free, right? Puck's behind the Leafs net. It gets centered in front, but it goes off the skate of, who's that? Dylan Strome. And it's right in the slot. Like, right in the slot for Alex Ovechkin, my favorite player, but I didn't score there, to literally walk into a slap shot. Like, out of all the players to walk into a clapper, he's been one of the last guys you want. And look how aggressive Joe Woll is getting out of the blue paint to make that great save. And immediately, Mitch Marner backhand feed to the neutral zone as John Tavares is streaking down the ice. And look, I didn't think Tavares, I mean, look, we knew he would get to the puck, but I'm shocked that Logan Thompson didn't go up to get it, knowing who it was and John Tavares. But Tavares gets to the puck, and I love it. It's so subtle, but if you watch the replay, when he gets the puck and he cuts to the front of the net, he pivots his body and his legs, because he knows the defender's coming to this stick, right? To the stick side of him. So he goes to that side, which makes it look backhand. Quick little forehand move and slides it 5-hole on Logan Thompson to end the hockey game in overtime. And the Leafs mount the improbable comeback. 4-3 in overtime against the Washington Capitals, like I mentioned, to get the record now to 10-6-2 on the season. Shots on goal in the third period where it's 18-7. 18-7, and then 3-3 in overtime. What happened? Special teams wise, Leafs win that one. 1 for 2 in the power play. They had 1 power play. They did not score on it. And out of everything that happened in this game, the Leafs outshot them 35-27. Now, key players, John Tavares. I thought he was magnificent today. Played just over 20 minutes. Had a goal and an assist and a +1. Marner was awesome as well. A goal and an assist, a +1. Nylander, a goal and assist, a -1, but who cares? Bobby McMahon, a goal. Holmberg, Rielly, and Knies had assists. And yes, Joe Woll had 3 goals on 27 shots, but he stopped the final 10 shots in the third period and in overtime, including that big one against Ovi. And you won the hockey game. So a hell of a job from the fellas tonight in the second night of a back-to-back to get the victory. Now they get a deserved few days off before they welcome in the Edmonton Oilers to Scotiabank Arena on Saturday night. It's going to be a doozy. They've been better recently. The Leafs have been better recently. Oh, it's going to be a fun one. Connor McDavid, maybe Austin Matthews back. I don't know. He's got a lot of days to regroup. We'll see how it goes, though. All right. So you know what, guys? That's gonna do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the game today, because if you didn't, I don't even know. You're not a hockey fan. Hit the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like? Would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition Friday night as they host the Detroit Pistons at Scotiabank Arena at 7 o'clock. And as for the Leafs, they're back in action on Hockey Night in Canada. 7 o'clock puck drop on Saturday night. Leafs welcoming the Edmonton Oilers to Scotiabank Arena at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Can't wait for that. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game tonight. Talk to you guys then.